Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing well. Not too long ago, I played around with some of the cute foam pumpkins from the Dollar Tree and I mercury glass affected them. Well, this time I actually took real glass from the Dollar Tree and transformed them into cute candle holders. You can use this decor all year round or of course incorporate it with your Christmas decorations. And I also used some picture frames from the Dollar Tree and transform them almost into a little bit of a light box. I hope you guys enjoy this process. I do look forward to seeing what you guys are creating out there, so please share them on the Facebook group or tag me on Instagram. And yeah, happy crafting. I hope you guys enjoy and this inspires you.
I'm going to be working with two 8x10 frames. I chose silver because I'm doing a bit of a silver mercury glass and white theme. So I'm just going to remove all of the pieces from this frame. That includes all of the backing. I'm going to share with you how I pull off the little tabs. So make sure you remove the entire pieces and just be left with the outer frame. Remove the glass panel, remove all of the paper, and now just take a piece, like a little pair of pliers. Even tweezers will prong them right out. They're really easy to remove. As you can see, you just pop them right out. Now you're going to apply E6000, or you can use hot glue. I always like using a combination of E6000 and hot glue. And at this point, you're just going to line the inner part here of the frame, as you can see, so that the glass pane can then sit right back on here and adhere and be completely without moving around inside once you lift, because this is going to sit on its side, so you want to make sure that the glass panel is not moving around. And because the prongs are gone, you have nothing to secure the glass back in. When you put the glass back on, please be so careful to kind of like do a quick drop onto the glue. You don't want to start moving the glass around, because then you'll be left with the glue residue all over the glass, and you don't want that. And then just take a little rag or a little cleaning cloth and Windex, or clean the little glass with some vinegar and water, just to remove any fingerprints, because once you seal two frames together, you're not going to be able to get back in to clean it up. So I went outside and I grabbed some tree branches because I wanted to make this a little bit more rustic, glam. And so I'm taking my white acrylic paint at this point, and I'm going to cover the tree branches in a complete white acrylic. You can add some silver glitter or some white iridescent glitter to this as well, to the acrylic paint, and you'll have a beautiful, I guess, overlay of glitter on the branches if that is something you'd like to do. I didn't do it on this one here, but I was almost tempted to go back with some Mod Podge and glitter after I was finished. However, I'll share with you what I did instead. So now I'm happy with the way it's covered. I only had to do one coat and it completely gave it the look I was looking for, which was more of a rustic-y gray finish white. It doesn't have to be like, you know, every little part covered. You can still leave a little bit of branch or brown or something like that peeking through. It's no problem at all. And now I'm just finding the position that I'd like it to lay in the inner part of this display box. So here I am taking a really sharp pair of scissors to cut off any of the branches that are kind of sticking out of the box line, because you only have so much space to work with. So try to get your branches all cut up neat and tidy so that they fit perfectly inside whatever frame you choose. If you've done a 10x14 or an 8x10, etc., make sure that all the branches are fitting perfectly, and then overlay the other one on top just to even test it out if you have to, because the branches do pop up a little bit, and when you press down, they kind of spread out a little further past the frame again. So since I didn't add glitter to the branches, I still wanted to give it a little bit of character, dimension, so that when you did look at the branches, there would be a little sparkle in them. So I'm adding these little beads. They're from the Dollar Tree. You have little pearl beads. They're just for making like little bracelets and stuff. Then I'm adding these little silver ones as well. So then when you look at the branch inside the box, you'll actually see these little gems, and they look so pretty. You can use other beads as well. You can even add little blue or red, whatever color that suits your decor. And so now you're going to place the branches right back into the box, making sure that there's a flat surface along the bottom of each branch, because you're going to be hot gluing all the little stems right to the base of this little box. I'm using one of the little copper or little wire LED lights that I found at the Dollar Tree, and they have some in the Christmas department or like Christmas seasonal aisle, or they usually have them hanging on end caps throughout the year. So this is something that if you're able to find, it looks so cute in the branches. So I'm feeding them right through and just kind of, they're very pliable, so you just kind of move them around and position them the way you'd like, and then run the little cable through the side here, and then you're going to be able to glue the frames together. So I thought I was going to need E6000 glue for these little connections, but I really didn't. So if you just apply a nice dab of hot glue in the corners and then firmly press down and hold it down for at least maybe 45 seconds, it's going to seal so nice and tight, and nothing came undone yet, and it's sitting out on my display for Christmas. So I've been really happy that I didn't have to E6000. I was afraid I was going to have to mix a bit of a glue concoction, but just this way worked fine. Now be gentle and cautious when you're pressing down, because the branches, again, they pop up a little bit and they're pushing on the glass, so just be gentle when you're working with this. You don't want anything breaking on you, and just holding down and applying a little bit of pressure to each corner as you work around the four corners will do the trick. So here you can see, I'm just trying to show you the little gems or the little pearls. They're right inside on the tips of the branches, and they look really, really pretty. So we're going to move on to the next step here, and that's the little candle holder decoration. So you're just going to remove these stickers. Olive oil will do the trick, an essential oil will remove them, a little bit of Dawn and some hot water will remove them, even a heat application of a blow dryer. And then I'm using a little Dollar Tree mason jar. Actually, that was an older candle that I finished using. I'm going to remove the little stickers, and I'm actually going to remove the wax because I want to show you, I don't need the top, but I'm going to show you how we can glass mercury things that you have laying around the house. Once you scrape out the wax, it's very easy to wash this out with some really hot water. I'll get everything out. Just hot water and a piece of paper will do the trick here and have a nice clean. So now you're going to use, I'm using the little Ellie's Totally Awesome bottle spray that's I have kicking around here at house. I'm going to use a mix of a half a cup of vinegar to a half a cup of water. The water can be, it could be room temperature, no problem, and I'm just going to pour it into this spray bottle because this is what's going to create the glass mercury effect on the items that we have here. So I'm going to take you outside. I'm going to work on a nice big tarp. I have everything covered off so I'm not getting the grass. I'm also making sure I have a couple pieces of wood that I'm able to secure things on top of and work my way around that. So you want to make sure that your bowls are completely dry at this point, and I'm using two little stake pieces of wood here just to hold everything and prop them up so that I can work around it. So I stopped recording here, so I wanted to show you on this glass. So what you want to do is you want to spray the vinegar water mixture directly onto the glass, and then you're going to take your silver spray paint and cover your glass with that, and then you can either allow this to dry and air dry on its own, or you can take a cloth and dab it just like this. So I'm going to go back and show you what we were doing with the little round vase cylinders. However, I skipped a little step, so I wanted to be sure that you guys knew exactly how to do the application. So you can do this a couple times with 2 layers of the silver spray paint. Again, going back, once you've spray painted one layer, you can then go back and spray a little bit more of the vinegar mix. And then again, just dabbing and removing the water droplets, or allowing it to air dry. It's completely up to you. I was trying to speed up the process. It's a little bit chilly for me to be out here, so I didn't really want to be out here too long, and I also didn't want to wait because I wanted to finish this up. So I'm just using my little cloth and dabbing away, and it still gives you a really cool glass effect. So you could add another layer of spray paint like I was suggesting so that it's not so clear or see-through, and then that kind of gives it a nice opaque. And here I am again just applying another layer of spray paint and dabbing off again the little water droplets that are created by the vinegar and water, and then you get like these little spots that kind of get lifted, and it looks really, really cool. Now I wanted to do the little mason jar as well, and I'm going to show you what that looks like because I think that's my favorite. Look how pretty this glass mercury effect turned out on this little mason jar. I absolutely love it that I actually put a little succulent from the Dollar Tree in it and use it as a little home decor. The bulbs turned out really nice as well, but I think the glass might be different, so the texture turned out a little bit different. But practice makes perfect when you're doing these things, right? Because it's a technique that you just need to practice, and it gets a little easier every time you do one. And the nice thing is you can use glass that's around your home and leftover glass bottles, anything really. And look at this, it has a beautiful shine to it. It really looks so beautiful. I love the way this turned out. So we'll go on and finish up our candle holders. For these two candle holders, I'm using all Dollar Tree product, and these are the little mini tea light candle holders. They're glass ones, and there's a tall one and then a smaller one. And you can remove these little stickers again with some olive oil if you'd like, or of course just soaking them in the sink with hot water. I will remove it with some dish detergent. So once you've got them all removed, make sure everything is washed off nicely and it's nice and dry, because we're going to be working again with hot glue and some E6000. So I'm using a mixture of these little pearl beads from the Dollar Tree. You can find any beads you'd like. They can be from Michael's, they can be from an old necklace or old jewelry that you have. Make sure that you're not going out purposely to get things. Try to repurpose things around the house, but definitely you probably have some jewelry that you can take apart and use for this DIY very easily. You can even use something that you could find at a thrift store. So you want to, I'm doing a mixture of these little pearls, like the mini pearls and then the larger pearls, but I'm finding that they're kind of sliding into the little holes. So what I'm going to do is pour, I think, a mixture of different little gems and stuff right into the big vase here and do a bit of a mixture and see how this goes. Okay, so I mixed a bunch of like little plastic and crystals and little pearls, all sorts of beads that I have, and then I just shook them around in this little round glass mercury affected vase that we created, and now I'm just pouring them right into the little tea light holders. And I think this turned out a lot easier and a lot nicer. There's just more consistency to the little pearls. So I'm going to use some hot glue here just to get a bind between the two glass pieces. However, I am going to secure this with E6000. You can use the all-purpose glue as well from the Dollar Tree to do this, but you want to make sure that the top part is adhered again to the bottom, because this is going to hold your top vase up, and this is used as the base. So now what you want to do is bring your round cylinder vase and just line it up in the center there on the bottom. Sorry, I'm not showing you very well because the camera's from the top. And then if you want to apply a little bit of pressure, you can with just a candle right on top. And I'm going to use these as candle holders, so it worked out perfect. But yeah, if you want to just add some weight here. So again, this one's clear so you can see what I'm doing. So you want to adhere the piece by just kind of gently bringing it down right into the center and just allowing that to sit and glue for a good 24 hours. And then if you'd like, you can add your candle right away, because the candle does add weight. And this is the finished project. I hope you guys enjoyed these DIYs. I had so much fun creating them, especially the light up box. My entire family absolutely loves it. It looks so cute at night lit up. And until the next time, everyone, I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so very much for joining me today. Bye for now.